Hi everyone, I'm Megan here. So in this video, I'll talk about Sunway Belfield project in an investment point of view. Is this project suitable for investment and why? So below will just be my personal opinion. So let's start. So let me first explain about Sunway Belfield location. So Sunway Belfield is actually located along the Jalan Maharaja Lela. So usually if you want to go to city centre like Bukit Bintang area, you usually pass by using this road. So this is actually like a hidden area hiding beside this Jalan Maharaja Lela. So this area we'll call it Belfield area. So Sunway Belfield will be one of the projects in here and also will be the first development around this Belfield area. So let me share with you, every time when I go to presentation about this project, when I ask the client whether they are familiar with this location or not, usually the answer that I will get is that they will surely say they always pass by here but they didn't really go into this area often. So what do this sentence actually means? So when they say they always pass by, means that this area is actually very highly accessible. When you go to a lot of prime area, you will surely pass by this area. So how about the second sentence when they say they didn't really go into this area much? It means that this area is still considered a very new area and it is not really well developed yet. So I'll interpret this area like this. It means that this area is actually highly accessible, near to city centre, but since it's not really developed yet, means we can still own the property here with lower price tag. So why do this Belfield area suddenly develop for now? So why do Sunway decide to build a project in this area? I would say mainly it's because of this KL118, which is located just 800 meters away and it is walking distance as well. So what is this KL118? So for KL118, right, it's already that tall, but still a lot of people don't know about its existence yet. Maybe sometimes you pass by the road, you will see this building, but a lot of people not sure what it is about. So KL118 is actually the second tallest tower in the world. And then this concept is more or less like KLCC, where they will have their own park, and then they will have a shopping mall, they will have office, they will have a hotel here, and also they will have observatory deck. But of course, if you compare to KLCC, this one will be more atas and more advanced because this one will be a more recent development if you compare to KLCC, which is like 20 years ago. So how do this KL118 actually affect this Sunway Belfield? So let me give you an example here. So if we look into the world ranking iconic tower, for example like Burj Khalifa, KLCC or maybe Shanghai Tower, do you think that the property next to this kind of iconic tower, the property price will be cheaper than the other area? Of course not. That's why all this area usually will attract a lot of population and human traffic. That's why the demand for property will also increase. That's how a property value will increase as well compared to the other area. So this is actually the impact that the world ranking iconic tower that will bring to the property around them. So secondly, let us imagine if we're able to go back to 20 years ago where we can buy a property next to KLCC with low entry price, will we get it? Of course we will, because we already know that this property will surely make us money. So now we are actually having another chance to do so, where we can buy a property walking distance to the next symbolic tower in Malaysia with lower entry price. But of course, it's not simply any property that's nearby to iconic tower will do, because we will have to look at its accessibility as well, and also we'll have to look at its entry price as well. So how is the accessibility for Sunway Belfield? So for this area, right, other than we can walk to KL118, we can also walk to this monorail station, which is just 400 meters away and 5-minute walking distance. So from this monorail, one station can reach to BBCC, 2 station KL Central, and 3 station Pavilion. So all the station that we can reach is actually KL Landmark, and then we can also change to MRT and LRT interchange to go to even more KL hotspot. And how about driving? For Sunway Belfield, it's actually directly next to 5 major expressway like Jalan Lok Yew, Jalan Kinabalu, Jalan Damansara, Jalan Syed Putra, and Jalan Istana. So we can go to all the other Klang Valley prime area, for example like Bukit Bintang, Mont Kiara, Mid Valley, Bangsa, and Maluri just within 10 to 15 minutes. So this area is actually highly accessible by driving, by taking monorail, and also by walking as well. So how about the entry price? So since Belfield area is actually a new booming area, so we can only compare to the only one completed property next to us, which is the Opus KL. So for Opus KL, it's actually a completed property by year 2019. So during launching, they are actually selling per square feet 1,003. Whereas for Sunway Belfield, it's under construction and they are just selling for per square feet around 800 to 900 only. So it means that we are actually able to enter with a lower price tag. So if you are interested to know more about the available unit and the layout, you can WhatsApp me for more detail and I will explain more about which layout is more suitable for investment and who and how do we rent in the future. So I will see you very soon.